So when we use the word grief, what is stress? What is grief? What is loss? We often think about death. And of course, that's a grief, no doubt about it. Or we think about a serious illness, and that's a grief too. But what our definition of grief is much wider. It's our natural response to any change or loss in our life, even a positive change. And it can include breaking up with a girlfriend or a boyfriend, ending a relationship. Even beginning a relationship can be scary, can be kind of a grief experience. When you change schools, when you graduate from school, when you move to a different town, it might be even better. You might be moving to a better house, but you're still giving up what you knew before. That's a grief process. And we tend to minimize grief. Any kind of loss and change can bring about a grief. Because change is hard. We don't really like it. We don't really deal with change very well. And so one of the ways that we can deal with any kind of change is when it's our grief. And how do we know it's our grief? When we're impacted by it, when we have feelings behind it, when we struggle through it. That means it's our grief, no matter how minor. What I did with an immigrant family, this was a little while ago, and it was so profound. They had to forcibly leave their country. And I was working with one of the 13-year-old twin. They were twin girls that were 13. They were amazing. They said, but Janet, we miss our food, our culture, our language, our home, our village, our dancing. They were part of a dance troupe in their country of origin. And we came up with a wonderful idea. And I said, you had to leave here very quickly. I said, could you get friends of yours that still live in your country to get you a piece of earth from your home that you had to leave so quickly? And mix that earth that you get with the earth from America where you've moved. And mix it in. So you're bringing your ancestors, you're bringing your country, you're bringing your home to your new home, and you're blending it. So you're not losing it. You're bringing it forward, and you're actually giving us, who live in the country that you're now in, more richness from your culture and more richness from your homeland. And so that we can weave it together and move forward richer and deeper and more fulfilled. I want you to acknowledge all of the grief in your life. Express it. Do an action step that brings meaning to it. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Not all grief is physical. In fact, if you had a cast on your broken arm, we would immediately give you support. But when you have a broken heart, it's invisible. So wear a ribbon or wear some kind of symbol that says to the world, be gentle with me. I'm grieving and I'm working through building the new normal. So help me, support me, and I'll support you too. And we can move forward in our life, more fulfilled, deeper for having survived the experience as we make meaning.